Hey guys, Steve Duce here. I am on my way to meet a lender. This is something that you guys should be doing. Now the particular type of lender that I'm going to meet, actually I should tell you I'm on my way to meet a mortgage broker who actually works for a lender. And this is part of the business. I've been doing this business since '96, but I'm always, looking for other lenders, other mortgage brokers. Got good mortgage brokers. I met with a mortgage broker yesterday. Really good guy. I think we can work well together. But from some questions that I've asked him at lunch, I can see some areas where he's more strong and other areas where he's weaker. I don't think he's going to be somebody that he doesn't do a lot of refis. So I don't know if I'm going to use him on maybe my lease option deals where somebody's making me payments, and then what happens is what I like to do is when somebody makes me 12 payments, if it's a house that I really want to cash out of, then I'll go and I'll take them on a refinance loan. And one of the questions that I asked my lenders is, what kind of challenges are you running into? And the particular lender that I had yesterday, one of his challenges was doing the refis and getting the refinance loans through. So I'm going to meet with this gentleman here today. His name's Aaron, and I actually played baseball against him when I was growing up. We both grew up on the same side of town. Matter of fact, I vaguely remember throwing him out at second base. I don't know if he remembers that, but I remember it. Anyway, that's not why you're listening to me, but he's been in the business a long time. He works for a major firm, and I'm just going to find out, what's going on and what he can do and what he can't do. I am looking for somebody who can close my deals, get my cash buyers closed within, preferably 30 days. The way the market is now, some of these guys are having a little bit of challenges getting them done in 30 days. It used to be I wanted to get them done within 14 days. But I give at least 30 days for my deals now, and sometimes 45 days. So I'm going to ask him how quick he can close these loans. I'm going to ask him about the refis. I need somebody to do the refis. I need somebody who can pull credit for me on my lease option tenant buyers. Before my lease option tenant buyers go into the properties, I want somebody to pull the credit, and I don't want to have to pay to have that credit pulled. I'm not going to sign up for the credit bureau. I'm not going to incur expenses pulling somebody else's credit, because the way I see it is that if this guy pulls the credit for my buyers and he works with them while they're in my properties, then I'm going to send my people to him to do the loans. Some other deals he's going to cash out of and make money now on loans that he's going to close now, but he's also going to get some deals down the road as well. So to get the good ones that he can cash out people now, he's going to have to handle my lease option tenant buyers as well. That's going to be part of the program. So I just wanted to touch bases with you. I keep having to hold the I've got my camera on my little tripod here, and I tell my wife, if everybody drove like I drove, then there would be no traffic jams, because I get to where I'm going as quick as I can, which is another reason why I wear my seatbelt. And tripods don't like standing up when you're getting ready to go. So anyway, I'm going to ask him a series of questions. I just thought that I would just turn on this camera, saw it sitting here, and figured I would just kind of remind you that, this is part of your business. You want to be out there looking for lenders. You're always looking for deals. You're always looking for money. You're always looking for lenders who can finance your buyers as well. So, and the particular type of person we're looking for today is a mortgage broker, somebody who works with multiple lenders. Even though Aaron today, he works for a major company, he has sources for other companies that where his major company, I won't say their name, they're very well known throughout the nation. And if he can get them closed, that's great. But if not, I need somebody who can take that same file and not have to start over and go to another lender, where some lenders may not do a loan, other lenders may. So let me go ahead and turn this corner, and then maybe I can text and eat dinner at the same time. Pretty talented while I drive. So anyway, let me go ahead and just kind of give you some of my questions that I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him about investor loans. I want to see if he works with investors, and see if, loans for myself. I look for private money, I look for hard money, I look for whatever we can get out there where I can finance some of my properties that I'm going to rehab. And also, I want to know what kind of first-time homebuyer programs are out there. The more he can tell me about, the more that I know that he stays in the know. If he doesn't know much about first-time homebuyer programs, or tells me about just one, well, heck, I already know about 4 or 5 of them myself, and I'm not a mortgage broker. You know, so if he doesn't know about at least the 4 or 5 that I know, I'm expecting him to know about more. And then that way, you know, I know that he's in the game. He's not a part-timer, that he's out there and he's serious and he's good at what he does. And I want somebody who's going to educate me and keep me at the top of my game. Because I'm going to send him a lot of business. He's going to make a lot of money off of me. So he's going to have to stay on the cutting edge to keep up with me. So I'm going to ask him about first-time home buyer programs. I want to know, can I contribute toward a buyer's closing costs? Can I contribute toward their down? Probably it's going to be toward their closing costs. If I contribute toward their down, I'm probably going to have to pay it to some type of fund, not straight to my buyers, but through a fund who's going to take a portion of it out and then in turn give a grant to my buyers and things like that. There's grant money out there, there's bond money out there, and maybe after I get done with Aaron today, I'll turn this back on and kind of give you a recap of what we talked about. So here's my goals. I'm asking about investor loans, first-time home buyer loans, rehab loans. I want to know what kind of rehab programs are out there, so that, you know I can always get hard money. But, you know, sometimes I might want to see it. Is there an investor rehab loan out there? And I need to get over, so I need to get in front of this guy here. So that's why you need to have a big truck with a big motor, so you can make those moves like that with no problem and have the confidence to do it. That's part of investing as well. So anyway, let me go ahead and turn this corner. I want to know about the refi programs. Now I want to know what kind of credit scores nowadays are good scores. It used to be where a lot of these lenders for A credit, they wanted a minimum of a 620 FICO score. You know, I know it's not 620 anymore, but my guy yesterday told me he's looking for at least a 640. I want to see what Aaron says. I want to see what they can do with these guys who don't have a 640 or a 620. Can they get them in these properties, or how quick can they clean them up, depending, of course, on their situation. I'm going to talk to them about pulling their credit for me and not charging me as well. And also, I want to know his average time to close. How quick can he close these deals? I already mentioned that. And the main thing is, before we leave as well, is I want to ask him what kind of problems he's been running into. What kind of loans have been challenges? What have been some of the issues that have shut down a closing for him and caused the deal not to close? I think that's very important. Right now I'm trying to find a parking spot here. Seems to be a pretty active time of day. But I want to know, that's going to kind of tell me, you know, if he says, oh, everything's great, you know, every lender's running into challenges, every single one of them. They're not closing all of their deals. So I want to know what's shutting these guys down, what is really messing them up. And that's going to tell me, you know, if they're getting tripped up on the refi deals, well, I'm going to know not to send them the refis. If he's getting tripped up on getting somebody bond money on a first-time home buyer program, I'm going to know that that's a red flag whenever he says, well, I'm going to take your buyer on bond money. I'm going to know that he's having a hard time getting the bond money through, and maybe I might not want him to go through the bond money. So anyway, I just wanted to run that by you. I see a parking spot opening up right there, and I'm going to go in there and see what we can find out. So I look forward to talking to you soon.